Welcome back to Cult of the Lamb. If you're anything like me, you like to look up facts about things you enjoy. While it's nice to know some useful facts, or some interesting ones that would help you in a game, most of the really fun ones are ones that are totally useless. So that's what I'm deadass gonna be telling you today. We're gonna start off short and sweet, and then take a bit of a deeper look into the later ones. So, without wasting any more time, here I'm gonna give you the 10 most useless facts about Cult of the Lamb. Let's get started. While only costing 5 bones, there are 31 to 32 skulls in the skull pile decoration. It's quite the bargain for so little bones, but it makes you wonder, how many people has the lamb killed in order for 1 bone? Freaky. Witness Agaros, Phaethon all share 3 big red eyes, although their brother Alikar has 16 of those eyes, since he's a spider. But all the witness bosses share the same color, so that's nice. Speaking of which, each of the 4 witness bosses represents a demon that has an animal lower body, but a human upper body, similar to a centaur. For our 4 useless facts, did you know that the lamb is based off a real lamb? Ha! Of course you knew that. But did you know that Lego item 40380 was released 2 years before the game came out? And that lamb looks a lot like our fellow leader. And not gonna lie, it seems like Massive Monster might have ripped somebody up. Anyways, back to the real one. The icon for the relic Warc's right fist is actually his left fist. Deadass, look at your hand right now. It's a little silly, isn't it? Next up, the Merciless Sword that is unlocked from the Merciless Weapons in the Sermon resembles the Energy Sword from Halo. Wow, looking a lot better than the OG, with that little eye. The Rinder, or the One Who Waits, was a bishop like his siblings before he became a god, which would make him the Bishop of Death, meaning that the bishops would be the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse. Narinder, Tremora, Heket, and Kalamar represent death, war, famine, and pestilence. Wait, hold on, what about Leslie? Well, for our 7th fact, in the context of the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse, he would still technically fit in. While yes, there's only 4 horsemen in the apocalypse, pestilence wasn't actually an original horseman, it was Conquest. With that in mind, Conquest is meant to invoke pestilence and Antichrist. And as you know, those who are Antichrist oppose the order and their role in Jesus. So in a way, Leslie would be considered Conquest. But since Kalamar exists, the Bishop of Chaos would make a lot more sense than Conquest. While Cult of the Lamb isn't exactly based on Christianity, and it's its own religion, you know, it does draw some inspiration from other known religions like Etmology. Hey, Future Sauce here. So it turns out I'm a little stupid. Etymology isn't a religion, it's actually a study. A study that tracks meaning in other words and how they change through time. So remember, Google is free and I'm hella stupid. With that being said, your new fact is that Allah's teeth only shows 1 tooth for all the artwork. Now we go back to the previous Oblivious Sauce. Enjoy. Let's talk about another character, Baal. I'm gonna be honest, this was a deep rabbit hole to go down, but in a nutshell, in Christianity, name Baal is a name given to false gods and idols. This mainly started since Baal comes from a previous deity known as Hadid, and Hadid comes from etymology. In etymology, Baal is known as the god/lord of fertility and rain. And since Baal means lord, this is where the fun happens. Jews at the time followed their own lords, Yahweh, and later, in the Hebrew Bible, Baal was deemed as a false god. A false god who would be associated with Beelzebub and the devil himself. Cool guy. Some quite interesting lore on the name, but I believe that in-game, we can actually see both these representations in Baal himself. Since Baal is the guardian of the One Who Waits, he would also be heavily associated with him, just like Baal was with the devil, and that little flower on his chest, which could be a reference to his original meaning with his original deity. Even if in-game, most of these stuffs are not actually being referenced, it's just cool to know that the name Baal has a lot of interesting meaning behind it. Alright, let's take a massive step back from the religion and everything, and let's just head back to the game. For our last fact, did you know that with the Fleece of the Cursed Crusade, it loses its color after you run out of fervor? Which won't really help you during the run, but it's a nice detail. And just for you, because you're my favorite person, I have a bonus fact. Did you know that our fun-loving lamb is now in Monster Road Trip in the most recent collab? So you have a way to riz our glorious leader, and this man pulled out the marriage book in the trailer. Now, if this isn't peak human existence, I don't know what is. I don't know, I might try it. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed this fact video for today. I had a lot of fun and pain making this. I'm gonna have the website, wiki, and other places that I checked cited and linked down below in the description, so if you want to just take a look where I found these stuff, it'll be there. And if you want to see me do more of these type of videos, let me know in the comments below, especially if you got any dumb ones. And remember to join the cult, and until then, I'll see you guys next time.